What's the latest?
They're going to try to bring him round later this morning.
Did they say he was going to be all right?
The doctor was hopeful, but that might have been for my benefit.
I'm beginning to find this Weeping Widow act all a little bit much.
Let's not be the ones to cast stones.
Who was it then? Gary? You don't seriously think it was Peter?
It doesn't matter what I think.
Abby, wait.
For what?
I want to make things right with Kevin.
Kev don't want to know.
I've got a plan to fix things.
Well, unless it involves you leaving town on the same scabby horse you rode in on, we're not interested.
I think Kev will want to hear this.
No, he won't. Your last plan got his garage and his furniture shop taken off him.
I told you. Ray did that without me knowing. And when you told me how he did it, I was furious.
So you say?
It's true. As far as I knew at the time, Ray had made a legitimate offer for Kev's business.
Yeah, well, he didn't.
And blackmailing Kev over that dashcam footage, well, that was wrong. And I told him so.
Oh, wait, that's right. I never told you what else Ray did I?
What, there was more?
Oh, well, blackmail wasn't enough for your Ray. No, he promised to make it all go away if I did something.
What?
Well, you know Ray. Use your imagination.
Peter?
Hey, Dad, how's he doing?
Not good.
No, of course. Is he awake?
Why do you want to know?
I just want to know if he's awake, that's all.
Why do you care?
Well, I want to know what he's saying about who did it.
You're waiting outside in the car park.
It's hard for me to look him in the eye after what he did.
So, you're not just waiting for the coast to be clear?
What? No. What are you trying to say to me?
For all I know, you've come to finish the job.
You don't think I did this, do you?
I don't know what to think. But it's not a good idea, you being here.
Dad!
Just go, Peter. Go.
Shoes untied.
Oh, cheers, mate. This wouldn't happen if Beth let me get the Velcro ones. You late for work again?
Today, day off.
It's chaos today. You sure you don't want to lend a hand?
I like my job, but not that much.
Beth says you're dead good at it.
That's nice.
She said you could sell Doc Martens to a mermaid. Word of warning, though. You really should sell personal items on your own time.
Well, thanks for the heads up. Anyway, why are you doing this on your own? Where's Paul?
If only he's sick with a cold. Mind you, didn't look that poorly when I saw him sneaking out of Dev's earlier with a bag full of snacks.
Well, he's probably just getting supplies, getting through his cold.
Yeah, maybe. I better go on. See you.
You all set for today?
Yeah, I just got to catch up with David first. If it weren't for your alibi, though, babe, I won't be doing out. Be in a police cell.
It's all right, I couldn't do that to poor Faye.
Yeah, but still, it's...
Look, Gary, I'm your wife, aren't I? There's no point you getting caught up in all this Adam business if you didn't do anything, is there? So, let's get going.
What are you doing?
It's a public consultation later in Speeddale. We're just getting ready.
Yeah, but it's like you're for the development.
I told you!
It's the colloquial usage of low rent, as in shoddy.
Yeah, but it sounds like you're saying it's a good thing. Like it's affordable.
I'm sure people will glean the underlying subtext.
We don't want a subtext, we want a subwoofer.
You ready?
Yeah, mate, I'm set.
Where'd you find him?
Gary did. Was someone missing?
Yeah, the bloke Ray paid to put a crater in David's back garden.
Yeah, I found out where his office is at the water company.
What help will he be?
Because he's going to tell me everything that he knows about Ray, innit?
Do you think you will?
Drag it out of him.
Well, in that case, I don't want to miss this.
Come on, then.
Must be hard.
I'll see my husband like that.
No. Keeping up this little performance.
Sorry.
I keep thinking about something that you said to him the other day in the pub. Something about not being responsible for your actions.
I can't can't remember everything I said.
Well, in retrospect, it does sound like a bit of a threat, doesn't it?
How can you be so sure it was me?
Something's off. I don't believe for a second that you're as upset as you're making out.
Well, you can think what you like.
Yeah, well, we'll know, won't we? Soon enough. You must be dreading him waking up.
I am, actually, yeah.
And why is that? You scared of what he's going to say?
No, I'm scared he'll want nothing to do with me.
Pushing it back. They won't be bringing him round till this afternoon.
Right, well, if that's the case, I'm gonna get going and I'll get back as soon as I can.
I don't believe you. You're leaving. You're leaving?
Daniel.
Shall we head to the cabin? Might be nice to have a catch-up with Kathy.
We really should be getting back.
Oh, Gran, you're not on anyone's leash anymore.
Yasmin! Alia! I was just going to pop round and check in on you both.
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
I thought we could have another natter.
I'm not interested in comparing notes, okay? I'm sorry, I have to go.
Sorry, she's not herself.
Oh, don't worry. I understand. I don't suppose you'd mind dropping this off at Tim's, would you? Just something for Faye.
Why can't you do it?
I'm trying to keep my distance. I think Tim's trying to rush me into the space his dad just left.
Poor Tim.
Yeah. He's asked me to move in with him and Sally.
Oh, what did you say?
Well, I just sort of let it happen. I couldn't reject him again. But honestly, the more I think about it, the more I think I've just got to let him down gently.
Yeah, maybe.
You disagree?
It's hard to say. I mean, I hope Jeff rots in hell, but when it comes to your own family, who knows what Tim needs right now.
So I should move in.
Look, I don't know what's best, but if you do want to take it at a slower pace, then you need to tell him. I better go.
Oh, have you seen him?
Sorry?
You're Adam. Have you been up to the hospital?
Not yet. My granddad's up there. He says it's best not to crowd him.
And did Ken say anything about his face?
His face?
Yes. Any scarring, any damage to his eyes, his beautiful brown eyes? Or were they hazel? Or why didn't I take a picture? I've had years to take a picture.
I'll tell him you were asking about him.
Please do. And let me know about the eyes. Thank you. Oh, hi. Simon. How's Adam?
Well, I'm not sure. I'll know more later.
And how are you?
I'm fine.
Really?
Yeah, why wouldn't I be?
Well, I know you don't like him right now, but your cousin nearly died. That's got to be difficult.
It is. Thanks.
Especially because your dad tried to kill him.
He didn't try and kill him.
What, he actually killed him? He's dead.
Some friend you are.
Sean.
What? Everyone's saying his dad did it.
Even if it's true, you don't have to hit him over the head with it.
What, like Peter did to Adam? Oh, you're pulling that face again. What have I said wrong?
Forget it. Come on.
Wondered if Summer was coming home for lunch today.
Oh, no, she brought her own sandwiches.
What about the vicar or whatever his name?
Overnighting. At some conference thing.
Not working today?
Nope. Duvet day. Don't tell the boss.
Do you mean Nick or Billy?
Both.
That bad, eh?
Oh, yeah. I only wanted the crisps, but they've twisted my arm. They were on offer.
You know Kirk saw you coming out of the shop earlier.
Oh, did I? Oh, I thought I was up early enough.
Don't worry, I covered for you.
Cheers.
You okay?
Nothing. It's just had another bad call on the helpline last night.
Want to talk about it?
Can't. Confidentiality. It's the rules.
Of course. Do you mind?
Nah, knock yourself out.
Don't mind if I do. Got a day off. Do you want one?
No tar.
Do you want to play Biggest Bid Bingo?
What bingo?
Biggest Bid. Right. Every time a TV auctioneer slams down his hammer and says sold, you drink. Happens more often than you think.
I don't know.
Come on. You might as well make the most of your duvet day.
Hey. Am I okay to approach you, or are you going to rip into me again?
Look, it's fine. You made a mistake, we all do. Just tell me you stopped.
I've stopped.
For good?
Si, I'd love to promise you that it'll never happen again, but the truth is I can't. All I can do is promise you that I'll try, okay?
No, I suppose that's the best I'm going to get, isn't it?
So come on, then, you're going to ask me?
About what?
Well, whether it was me that attacked Adam.
I know you didn't.
How do you know I didn't?
Because you wouldn't do something like that.
Well, I would have done if I got half a chance.
Really?
Yeah, only he wouldn't be lying in a hospital bed now, he'd be lying in a morgue.
And he would have deserved it.
No.
But you just said...
I was angry enough to attack him. But that don't mean he would have deserved it. Revenge is a fool's game. Talking of fools. Hey!
Oh, I've got nothing to say, Peter.
No, not unless it's to the coppers about me, eh?
Listen, I just told them the truth. That you had it in for Adam.
What? Like you mean?
Do you know, it was Daniel this morning, now it's you. What is it with you Barlow boys? You just sit around and think about ways to stitch me up.
See, the thing is, we don't really need to. Because the evidence is painted outside Adam's office.
What, do you seriously think I'm some secret graffiti artist?
Well, certainly got the whiff of a jilted lover about it to me.
You would know. You stink of it.
See? She's guilty, she's just covering.
I don't know, Dad.
I'm telling you. All that stuff she's been saying, the graffiti, just takes the coppers to put two and two together. And then she'll be in for it. I'm telling you.
Before I go back to the shop, don't you think these made more sense as they were?
There is no greater impediment to the advancement of knowledge than the ambiguity of words.
Pardon me?
Thomas Reed.
Oh, what happened? Where's Gary?
He's on his way, but the water company guy's gone. Hasn't been seen in work for over a week.
Doesn't that prove he's guilty?
Well, no, because it's not illegal to quit your job.
Does seem circumstantial at best.
Ray's got to him first, got rid of him.
Hope you're not using my name in vain. Let's just say this bloke even existed. What, you think I bribed him to put a sinkhole in the hairdresser's garden? Can you hear yourself?
Ray.
Don't worry, I can handle a pound shop, Miss Marple. Let's just say, hypothetically, that I did such a thing. Wouldn't I make sure that you lot couldn't track this Colin bloke down? I mean, what I would do, hypothetically, is I would buy him a one-way ticket to a nice new life overseas. Hypothetically.
My kids could have been in that garden. Someone could have died.
Omelettes, eggs.
David, don't.
Shame. Black Eye might have given me the sympathy vote. Now, if you'll all excuse me.
You must be very proud of yourself.
Come in, come in.
Oh, is this all for the bringing by?
Yeah, most of it. Some of it's for the bin, but got to make room for our new house guest, haven't we?
Yeah.
What's in the bag?
Oh, for Faye. Just some jewellery I wanted her to have.
Things you find when you're packing for a house move, eh? Well, I'm sure she'll love it. I'm a bit worried about her, actually.
Oh?
Yeah, I know she's lost her granddad, but something else. There's a big gap between us.
Maybe she just needs some of her own time to work it all out.
Yeah, you just don't want your kids going through that kind of stuff on their own, do you? I'll stick the kettle on.
What do you think you're playing at?
Just using the bathroom. I can go back in if you want to join me. Like on that flight to Turks and Caicos.
I wasn't interested then, and I'm not interested now. Why are you getting everybody so riled up?
What? That bunch of amateurs. Forget about them. They can't hurt us.
We need them on side.
That ship has sailed, hit an iceberg and sunk.
You never know what might swing it for us, but we need to approach things differently.
Oh, here we go. Is this about your plan B? Now is not the time to be going off-piste.
What, like you did with my brother's garage?
We've discussed this.
Before I knew what else you did.
What's that scally said?
I didn't mention Abby.
Doesn't take a psychic to know that where there's trouble, there's a...
And you, with your zip down usually. So as of now, the plan's changing. Trust me.
Here, hold on a minute. Why do I need to trust you?
Because you've got no choice.
Dee? Oh, come on, Shona. You hardly said a word since we got home.
Yeah, well, I'm scared of saying the wrong thing again.
Is this about Simon? The poor lad has had a hard time of it this last few months. I mean, he's just lost his baby brother, and, well, it can't be easy hearing your dad accused of attempted murder.
Maybe I should find him.
Why?
Say sorry.
Maybe it's best to leave him alone for a bit.
No, he's my friend. And if I've hurt his feelings, then I need to make it up to him.
But, what if...
What?
What if you make things worse?
Then I'll apologise again. Look, I know I mess up all the time, but I've got to deal with that in my own way. Not stay shut up in here, too scared to open my own mouth.
Yeah, OK.
Right, it won't be long.
I don't know how you can eat.
Sorry?
Well, if it was me, if I was Adam's wife, if I had been so chosen, I don't think I'd have the stomach to dine out while he lay on his deathbed.
It's a cheese sandwich, and I've been by his deathbed all night.
I don't mean to sound judgmental. Emotions are high. So how is he?
They're hopeful. They're gonna wake him up later today.
That's good. And how are his...
His... what?
Well, let me rephrase that. Where was the point of impact?
The back of his head.
Oh, so there's no scarring to his ocular region?
His ocular region is fine. Is there anything else?
I should go.
All right.
Been better.
How's he doing?
Do you care?
Of course I do.
Well, your husband doesn't, so if I was him, I'd expect a call from the police.
Yeah, they've already been round.
And?
Just told him that we can't help him. We were together all night in the flat.
You were with Gary all night?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Some people like to spend time with their husbands.
Are you going to tell me what you've got planned?
Right, let's get started.
Boo!
Thank you, Abby. Very helpful. Now, as my not-so-glamorous assistant has demonstrated, this has been a contentious development so far.
It's a disgrace.
Yes, well, you are entitled to your opinion, but let me just run a few numbers past you all.
0. That's the number for you, because that's the chance that you got of me still in the factory.
Again, that's your prerogative, but...
Hang on. Your little, model that you've got here, well, half that stood on my property. So if I don't sell, you don't build.
That's correct. However, the model in front of you is Plan A. I have here a blueprint for the amended version of the development. Plan B.
Amended in what way?
OK. So, the factory, for example, wouldn't be affected. In fact, the development would only come as far as number 8 Coronation Street. So the cabin and the garage would also remain.
But my house still goes, though.
Maybe we should take a short break.
Hate to be blunt, but it's not your house anymore.
We don't care. We don't want a high-rise on our street.
Excuse me.
Well, I hope you change your mind. I should point out, though, that with this new proposal, we already own all the property we need to proceed. So once we get the green light, we can begin demolition.
Can I have a word?
Sarah, I'm busy. What do you want? Right, I'll be there in 2 minutes.
What? In the show home?
In just our pants.
What did Audrey say?
I can't remember, but I will never forget her face.
That is brilliant. Hey, hang on, it wasn't with the vicar, was it?
No, bloke called Marcus. So come on then, what's your strangest place? What?
Nothing.
Messy breakup?
Something like that.
Right, well now you have got my attention.
There was this bloke, Kel. Let's just say he wasn't who I thought he was.
What, do you have an alter ego, like Batman?
Look, I'd rather not talk about him.
Sorry.
Well, it's not your fault. Sometimes a memory comes back to you, one that you thought was a happy one. It's a split second before you realise none of it was real.
Is that why the outline's so tough?
Yeah. I mean, this kid last night.
What?
No, I shouldn't talk about it.
It's fine, I don't need to know, but you have to talk to someone about it.
Why?
Well, look at you. You're pulling sickies from work, you're hiding under your duvet, and you're drinking at lunchtime on a weekday with a degenerate like me. Look, if you need to talk, You can trust me.
So I spoke to Maria.
Yeah, and?
She mentioned she told the police she was with you the other night.
So what?
The entire night. Which is interesting, because I saw you on the street that night.
You're lying.
You were wearing that coat. I think I got it you for your birthday. So tell me, Gary, why do you need your wife to lie for you?
Coronation Street continues in half an hour.